All right. Okay. Yeah. That's always something so much worry about. Now. Yeah, it's like if they're too long. Well, you have to get, it's really important how they, it's tough, like I'm not having class on Mondays. Yeah, all right, let's all warm up. Come down, squat, overhead.
Oh, Chris, I'm supposed to ask you, does anyone like for each session?
I am actually recording. Yes. Because my YouTube videos are old, but I did those back when I was at home, and so they're better because I'm facing the camera. But I told her I was. Yeah.
She said the workouts now are better than your videos. But she wants to know.
Nice. They're different. Yeah.
Yes.
Two more like this. Then we're gonna go right and left. So we're gonna squat, go right, squat, go left. Well, that I know. She told me that. That's good. That means, I'm a lifelong learner. I try to always learn new stuff. And then this Pilates stuff that I'm doing. Oh boy, back arms. We're gonna do some of that. Yep. Especially today when you're really sore. You don't want to do a Pilates workout when you're really sore. One more on each side. Good. Now go into a nice wide squat. You're gonna reach in the front and then behind. Then go to kids. Reach. If you're comfortable, you can bend that front knee with your reach. We're really trying to open up the chest, open up, rotate the spine. Good. One more on each side. Then we're going to go over our head behind our back. So take your left arm up, right arm back, switch. You can bend that knee again into a lunge if you want. Yeah, I remembered my directions for the new warm-up, so we are going to do a little bit of that. If it makes sense in my head. One more on each side. Okay, good, nice. We're going to step forward with our right foot. We're going to be on your left toe. We're going to reach down here. We're going to pull that. This isn't new, but I'll add new stuff. So you want to pull those elbows back and in. Open up the chest. If you're comfortable, you can lift that back leg. So we are going to add some single leg balance work here. So when you're lifting that back leg, if that's what you choose to do, I want you to think about squeezing the glute and pausing at the top. Oops. Two more like this.
Nobody afraid to do the front roll.
Nobody ever wants to do that. I know, that's why I want to help you. Okay, now I want you to stay here in the front here. You're going to step out and open up your arms. So it looks like this. W your arms. So it's a sumo squat. We're going to keep going this direction. Good. So when you come out in that sumo squat, you can go down as far as it's comfortable. As you warm up, really want you to think about pulling those elbows back and in. Think of being really tall. So if you had a string on top of your head. Two more. Last one. Good. Let's switch sides. So left leg is forward, right leg is back. Start low here, pull it back.
Oh, dang, let's go.
Lift your back leg if you're ready. Lift it, hold it. If you're lifting your back leg, try to keep your toe pointed to the ground so that your hips, you don't want your hips to open. You want you to stay straight. So Marcy, we do half hour, we get a lot done in a half hour. So two more like this. Then we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to go to the back of the room. We're going to sumo with those W arms. And back to the front.
Started lifting.
Well, with these, when we look at it, so we use like 3 to 4 pound little dumbbells. They're so fun. Two more like this. Last one. This way. Good. Now we're going to switch feet again. You're going to go back with your right foot forward, your left leg back. Your arms are ahead of you. So here's where we do that. Hip hinge. Make sure your belly button's tight, nice and strong. Kind of roll those shoulders back. This right arm is going to pull this back. So you want 90% of your weight through your right leg. If you want a little more work for the leg, you can bend your knee more. And I want you to follow your hand with your eyes, as long as it doesn't make you dizzy. And then pause at the top here. Yeah. Now think about your breath. Don't hold your breath. Try to exhale when you come up here. And if that's just too hard to remember all the stuff, breathe. 2 more. Last one like this. Now hold it here. If you stay here, bend your front knee a little bit more. Again, most of the weight on that right leg. Pull that top elbow back. Reach up. Pull back. Reach up. Pull the elbow back. Reach up. Lots of up the body, up the back. I know it's hard on your balance. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Nice job. Okay, switch. Okay, so left leg's forward, knee bent. 90% of the weight on that leg. Hands are here, we're opening this way. Again, if you can, follow your hand with your eyes. Try to get your breath in so you're exhaling at the top. Lose your balance like the instructor. Yeah, that's good. You want it a little harder, bend that front knee. It's windy in here, that's right. Some days it's really windy in here. 2 more. Last one, hold it up there. Really open enough the chest. We're pulling the elbow back, reach it to the sky. This looks so easy and it's not. Good, 4 more. Elbow goes back. I know. 3, 2. Last one, good. Okay, nice. Intro to Pilates 101, that's good for now. Okay, I want you to grab the weights that you would use for your legs. We're gonna do good old basic squat, hip hinge deadlift to start. All right, roll those shoulders back. Let's squat in 3, 2, and 1. Squat as low as you can. Squeeze your glutes to the top of that squat. Squeeze the weights and pull your shoulders back. That just gets the whole body into the exercise. Good. Ten seconds left with this. Still kind of warming up, but take it a little lower if you can. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's go deadlift. So bring those weights forward. Your feet are under your hips. Roll your shoulders back. Knees are bent. Doing our nice RDL right here. Remember, this is the one where you guys here in the room can use the mirror, turn sideways. Your shoulders and your hips should be in line. Here I go here. Okay, shoulders, hip in line. You should try to tuck your chin and look at the floor. Good job. Keep going. So you're really thinking you're sitting back. Right? Doesn't help it. Right, close the door with your butt. Yeah. Good. Keep going, you guys. We've got 5 seconds left. We have some knees going on the end and more here. There you go. Here you go. Okay, nice. Let's go arms. Okay, we're gonna do plain old bicep curls. Feet a little bit lighter than hips. Your knees are just relaxed here. Big bicep curl. So these seem easy, but we squeeze the weight, we pull our belly button in, we pull our shoulders down and back. So we get the whole body involved in this big bicep curl. We're slow on the down. Control coming down. Good. And we breathe. Five seconds left here. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Now we're going to do an over shoulder press. So let's bring those weights above our shoulders. Our elbows are pointing forward. Our knees are soft. 3, 2, 1, push overhead. Control the weight. So when you're pressing it overhead, you want to think about pulling your belly button in, so you're not, lurching it like that. Your trunk is very controlled, and then you're controlling the weight coming down. Good job. You're trying to push straight up over shoulder. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger, right? That's our theme. Maybe 5 seconds left. 2 and 1. Good. Let's set that one down. Let's warm up our triceps a little. We're going to take one weight at the end. Put it overhead. Elbows pointed forward. Bend your knees. Shoulders are down and back again. All the way up. Slow on the down. I know I was going to bring a case of soup. I haven't done it yet, right? For our Pilates stuff. Soup cans, sometimes that's all you need. Bottle of water, 2 bottles of water. Good job. Glue the backs of the arms are feeling it already. So we're going to try to keep those elbows pointed forward. Try not to let them come out like that. Pointed forward. We got 5 seconds left. Then we're going to dip into our workout. 2 and 1. Yes, warm up. Just a little long warm up today. Okay, let's go back to squats. We're going to uneven them. So you're going to be standing on your right foot and on your left toe. The squat. So with this, we're thinking about maybe 75% of the weight is on your right leg. Left leg still working. Now keep it a squat. Good. Yeah, perfect. Go down. What's comfortable for you. When we unroll this one leg, it feels way different. Good for balance. Stability, all that good stuff. Nice job. We got 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to stay on that right leg. We're going to do a single leg RDL. So remember in the warm up we did these. Now we're just going to do it on the right leg. So just be on that left toe to start, and then we're going to single leg. So as we follow the beat. Okay, your modification is you can just keep the toe down and get that hip hinge. If you're lifting, don't forget, whenever we're doing this exercise, chin is tucked. Because your core is also your neck. And we poke that little head forward all the time, looking at the computer, looking at the phone, so we want to tuck that chin and look at the floor. Good job. We got 3 seconds left. 2 and 1. Nice. Okay, now we're going to switch it. So we're all weights on our left. We're going to be on our right toe. So 75% of the weight on the left, and that's a squat. Roll those shoulders back to a squat. So the big thing when we change from squats to the RDLs or the deadlifts is we don't want to get them confused. So the squat, as best you can, try to keep your chest forward so the logo over your shirt, you have one is forward. Easiest way to remember it. Good job. 15 seconds. 5 left here. Squeeze those weights tight. 2 and 1. Nice. Okay, now we're going to do single leg left. So that right leg, either you're going to barely touch your toe, or you can lift that leg. Either way. I got a student starting with us next week. So y'all can scare her. They always think, oh, you guys are not scary. Group training is scary. Because there's a lot to think about, but she'll be good. That's what she wants to do when she graduates, so she will. Perfect opportunity. Put it on up. 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Let's set one weight down. We're going to skip one heavy. Hold it at your chest. We're going to do a side lunge. and then a rotational lunge. We're gonna go this way first. So hold that weight in your chest. Let's go side to the left, and then you're gonna rotate side here. We're gonna stay here. Good job. You want a little more of a challenge? You can rack a weight and put an arm out. Up to you. There's different variations. 10 seconds left, and then we're gonna go the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. Okay, now we gotta go to the right. So we'll start with that weight here. Then we can always switch it. Rack it if you want. 3, 2, 1. Side. Rotate to the back of the room. As long as you go the opposite way of what you did before. We're all going right. I don't know what you're feeling. No, so keep it there or bracket. Arm out. Up to you. You're going. I don't go one side on the other side. You're winning. Good job. Good job. You're thinking about pushing off that outside leg. Taking footwork. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. We're gonna sumo squat. So we're going nice and wide. Hold it like a goblet, like if you were holding a big old glass of wine. And we're wide like sumo. So with your sumo squats, you're out wide. You really want to keep your trunk nice and tall here. So big sumos. Good. Belly button tight. You feel like making it harder? Take that weight, go down and up. So lots of different variations for you guys here. Whichever way, make sure you're breathing. 5 seconds left with the sumo. All right, nice. Okay, we are going to take our lighter weights and we're going to put it all together for the last leg exercise. Wow, time's going fast. You are going to deadlift. You're going to clean those weights. You're going to squat, and then you're going to press. All of it. Let's go. Deadlift, clean, squat, press. Good. So it's a hip hinge, and then it's a squat, and then a press. Good job. Go at your own pace. You want to make sure you don't go too fast. If you don't, mix up the deadlift and the squat. Good. 10 seconds left. Crank out these legs and we want our arms. 5 seconds left. 2 and 1. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go to hammer curls. So we already did bicep curls. Hammer curls, thumb in front. So nice soft knees. Roll the shoulders back, belly button tight. We're gonna hammer curl. Think of 4 seconds on the down. And you're tall. Good. Nice job. 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, we're going back to over shoulder press. Now, if you've been comfortable with lifting, we're going to military press, which is out here, which is this. If that doesn't feel good, if your arms are sore, you can go narrow like we did before. So, military, if you're ready, slow on the down, out to the side. If that doesn't feel good for any reason, we're coming here and we're doing a narrow over shoulder press. Good job. Military press, keep those arms out to the side. Control the weight. Don't let the weight control you. Nice. 10 seconds left here. Sometimes the weights do feel a little heavier on Wednesdays for some reason. 3, 2, Last one. Nice. Okay, we're gonna do a little roll. So we're gonna hip hinge. So if you need that mirror, go ahead and use it because we want to really make sure that we're hinging in our hips. Let's do palms facing our legs. Gonna roll. So some things to think about with our roll. Belly button tight. The elbows are coming back and down. Think in, like if you had a ball behind your back and you were gonna pull and then squeeze the ball with your elbows. You're squeezing those shoulder blades. Here's another good one. If I put $100 bill in between your shoulder blades and you didn't want me to take it, that'd be really hard. 10 seconds left like this. 5 seconds left here. Ooh, we're gonna run out of time. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Set one down. We're gonna go tricep kickback. So we're in this staggered stance. Kind of working the legs. Start here with your hand on your thigh, arm back. Tricep kickback. So this part of your arm stays solid. You want to make it harder, you can put that arm out. The more weight you have on the front leg, the more that front leg gets to have a little bit more love. So you can go barely on that back toe or you can be on the whole foot. Bend the knee in the front a little more if you want a little bit more weight, strength through that front leg. Good job. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we get to do the other side. So same thing. And we're going to go down to the mat. Getting ready to do. So stand in that stance. So now you're most of the way through the other leg. Pull it back. Tricep kick back. Other arm can be out to the side if you want. Whoops, that was close. There we go. Okay. So that upper arm bone, our humerus, should stay in the same place. All coming from the elbow. Lots to think about here. Slow. Don't let the weight just fall down. Pulling it. Woo. 10 seconds left, and then we're going to lay down on the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Come on down on your back. You're going to have one weight over your chest. You choose which one you want. One weight over your chest. Or no weights. Okay, hold that weight or just your arms above your chest. We're going to bridge. Come on, squeeze your glutes. And down. When you bridge, you want to think about your shoulder and your hip are in line. So it's not like you don't want to roll. You want to come up as a unit. So if there was a board between the shoulder and your hip. I know it's hard for us to see in the mirror, but you can see yourself on TV. And then you squeeze those glutes at the top for a second or two. 3, 2, last one. Good. Okay, let's dead bug. Set that weight down. Okay, so coming into what's called tabletop. Toes are pulled up, belly button pulled down. We're going to do an opposite arm and leg. Now, your modifications are, you can do just your arms. You can do just a leg. But if you're ready for it, you can do an arm and a leg together. It's totally up to you. Go down as far as is comfortable. What you don't want to have happen is you don't want your back to pop off the mat. So you have to pull your belly button down into the floor really tight. That's the important part. So if you lower your leg and you feel your back pop, don't lower it that much. 8 seconds left. 2, and 1. Nice. Grab the weight again. You're going to hold it across your chest. We're going to do some weights to the back. So on your heels, pull your belly button tight. Take that weight back and then pull it forward. So you can do this with no weight too. But what I really want you to focus on is that belly button toward the floor. Okay, so this is level 1. You want to make it harder? On the tabletop. And then when you lower the weight, lower a leg. Just giving you some options here. Don't have to lower that leg all the way. You can keep the knee bent to lower it, or you can straighten the knee. whatever, wherever you're at. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Set it down. Pull on over. We're gonna come to the all fours position. So we're gonna do kind of that same thing, but in an all fours position. So your hands are under your shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna go one arm, one leg out, elbow under, tummy, and then out. Again, you can just do an arm, just do a leg, or you can do them both. Now you want to be looking at the ground, tuck in your chin. So think about the motion's coming from the shoulder and the hip, not your spine. That's where all those core muscles come in here now and keep you nice and steady. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, other side. All right, let's go. Other side. Again, just an arm, just a leg, or both. Up to you. Good. Looking down, tucking the chin. Nice job. We're half done. Five seconds left. Then we're going to stand up. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come on up. All right, let's warm up those or stretch out those hamstrings. We're going to put our right foot forward, toe up. Hinge at your hips. Inhale. Take a breath in. And exhale. So you're hinging at your hips to feel a nice stretch in the back of that hamstring. Good, let's switch. One more. All right, nice. You're going to end with a little balance challenge. So you're going to stand on your right leg, you're on your left toe. We're going to W these arms. We're pulling off a little bit more Pilates here. So real tall and open here. Pull the knee up, rotate it out, and then come back, dip and cross. Kind of think about squeezing your inner thighs, and then come back up. If that's too much, you can just be here. Okay, so now there's a lot to think about. W the arms, elbows down and back, tall, tall, tall. Squeeze the inner thighs when you cross. Come on up. Woo, 2 more. Gets me every time. Good, now we got to do the other side. Okay, so W arms on your left. Lift that right knee up. It's out. It comes in and it crosses. Squeeze the inner thighs. Out. Woo! Good job. Couple more. Like you really got to connect your brain to your body right here. Woo! All right. Nice job. Take a couple breaths if you need. We are done. We are done. Good job.